Hey everyone, how you doing? Right, so this is right. My name is actually Brian. Let's put the right name up there real quick. See if we can do that. Right, this is my name. I'm Brian Burrell, and what I want to do today in this video is basically go over um, getting a better understanding of the AI certification courses and career development opportunity that we have for you guys, right? I work with Shooting for Peace, and if you've seen one of our live activations or virtuals, you heard something either us talking about um, the AI certification course, or you heard basically maybe our partner, the Tech Queen. Guys, right? I work with Shooting for Peace, and sorry about that. And or maybe you heard from the Tech Queen about what the opportunity is about. And because the Tech Queen is our partner, I just want to give you a quick, some more information on exactly what to expect, how the training will go, and kind of how to access that, right? First things first is one, to be able to take advantage of the opportunity, you do have to be 16 years or older. For the opportunity at this point in time, it is free for students, but depending on how you're coming in, if you don't um, see all that information, or if you come in not through this way that I'm going to show you, you can see some stuff that can confuse you. So if you are coming in through our pipeline, meaning you got an offer from us, uh, again, it's free as long as you do a certain amount of the work that we give you, right? For anyone that's coming in outside of our organization, there's a fee that they would have to pay. And that's because that's a business fee, right? And we'll go into more detail about that. But let's get started, right? So, first thing first is um, what you want to do is let me go ahead and share my screen here. All right. So now I'm sharing my screen. And first things first, what you guys should want to do is if you come to shootingforpeace.com, right? If you go under education, go under login. Basically, what should happen is if you haven't already signed up, right? But I'm assuming you've signed up, you'll go here, sign up, log in, right? And then what I'm doing right here, I'm going to act as if you guys have already created um, a login. And sidestep really quickly, if you haven't already signed up, right? Somehow, if you're getting this video, I believe you signed up. But if you haven't already signed up, what you should be going to is app. I'll type it right here, app dot shootingforpeace.com, right? Or if you've seen this in a school presentation, it'll be app2.shootingforpeace.com, right? You should come in through that way. That means you're coming in through the proper way so we can track you and you can get all the email updates. But if you come in through this way that I just said, where you're going right to education, sign up, hit this, and then you're going to come in here, and this is where the app is, right? At this point, you've already created a login, right? So one of the logins that we have, right? You go ahead, you enter your login, you will let me get this right. There, right? I logged in. So once you log in, you'll be into the back office. Also here, this is where you'll get book downloads, right? When we have Ask a Pro sessions, right? You'll get notifications. You can take advantage of that. But going back to under the courses, right? You'll see the financial literacy course, the health and wellness course. But what we want to take advantage of here is this AI mastery course, right? So you'll click that. Again, you have to be 16 years or older to be able to take advantage of that. You'll go here, you'll click continue to the course. And then you're going to get dropped into this AI digital throne room here. Now, yes, if you're meeting this, you are still on the right path. And AI digital throne room, that is basically the community that one is in when they're in taking the courses. So once you're in this community, then we can you'll start to get access to the courses. So let me just see really quickly here. Give me one moment. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so I can log in. Be patient with me. Put it to this screen. I have to remember my password. All right, I'm logged in. Let's go back to sharing my screen. All right, so now this is once you've created a login, right? You might not see this right away because you'll have to create a profile. Once you create that profile for the AI digital throne room, yes, you have created a profile for the Shooting for Peace app, right? But this profile here is for this AI digital throne room, which is the name that the Tech Queen calls the AI certification. And this is more the community area. Once you get in here, right? The reason I'm calling it a community, and you will have, this will be a community for just Shooting for Peace participants, right? What you want to come over is onto this classroom here. Once you click the classroom section, when you're on this platform, right, you'll start going through these different lessons. These different lessons are this is telling you what the rules of the platform is, right? If you violate these rules, you can lose your free scholarship. So make sure you read that over. Go back, right? Click this. This is going to tell you, right, basically what the opportunity is that you have here. And let me just break this down a little bit. On this, what this tech is giving you. One, you need to be certified in order to start being eligible to earn some income with the certification. Now, even with that certification, whether you did it with the Tech Queens platform, right? You can still take this certification out into the marketplace and show someone else like, hey, I understand AI and how to implement it into businesses, right? But the opportunity here is just that you have once you get trained, we have work for you that you can implement, right? So that's if you want to be an employee, right? That's one thing that you can understand. The next thing is they also, if you're a little bit more entrepreneurial, they have what's called a SaaSpreneur. And that pretty much means that, hey, if you go out and find businesses outside of the ones that we already show you, you can earn a residual income on that business that you brought to the table, right? So there's basically two tracks. One is, hey, I'm going to be more like an employee. Every business that you give me, I'm going to implement the training. Once I'm certified, I'm going to implement the stuff that I was taught in the training, and I'm going to set those businesses up. And for every business that you do, you'll receive a one-time fee for that. If you were to bring something outside of what we give you, or the Tech Queen gives you, her business, then you would receive an ongoing portion of that fee that the business paid. So let me show you some things to just make things even more clear. So once you go through these trainings, so once you come into here, you want to start going through these courses, following them step by step, right? And there's going to be pathways, right? There's pathway to a general, pathway to all these different corporal, sergeant, captain, major, colonel, and you're going to go through all of these, right? So you just basically, we're clicking, and we do everything that the course says here. As we're doing that, there is someone that is tracking, right, to make sure that at the end of each of these, there's quizzes, and then there's practical exams, right? A quiz is basically, hey, I understand the stuff conceptually. A practical exam is you actually have to implement what they're teaching you. So let's dive in just a little bit further to give you, before you start taking the course. First, we need to understand what we're selling, right? And you're not necessarily selling. This is what businesses are buying and how income is generated for the platform itself. With the Tech Queen, the name of the platform is called the United States Help Desk Academy. That's the actual product and service. Again, just so we're clear, the AI Digital Throne Room, this is the educational side of the community and everything that we're learning for Shooting for Peace for the AI certification course. The next step, though, is what is the actual product and service. The actual product and service is the United States Help Desk Academy. This is what's out in the marketplace. This is what businesses are looking at. And this is what you're learning how to do so you can help the businesses that are buying these different packages. And then the way that you're paid is, once you become certified, the way that you're paid is that there's these different packages here. For each business, if you see here, there's a one-time setup fee. For that one-time setup fee, you'll receive a portion of that one-time setup fee, right? If you bring the business, like I was saying about a SaaSpreneur, if you go down that track and you want to be someone that's a little bit entrepreneurial, for every business that you bring outside of the ones that we give you, you'll get this one-time setup fee, right? A portion of that. And then you'll also receive a portion of whatever package this business gets. So that is basically what you'll be learning how to do. The next step would be if you would have to be learning exactly this platform. And let me see if I can log in real quick here. So this is the back office of the United States Help Desk. And what you're getting certified in is to learn how to navigate this back office, right? So you need to know how to build agents. You need to learn how to do marketing. You need to learn how to do automation, sites, membership, how to go into these contacts. So this is all the stuff that you're learning and you're getting certified in, right? So you need to learn how to maneuver through this platform, because this platform is what you need to install into businesses. So, and where you're going to learn all this is when you go back in here into the AI Digital Throne Room, right? And go through all these different courses. Also, if you click on calendar, you can see the calendar in here. You might not have all this information there, but it's going to explain basically, you'll know when a office hours is. Now, what is an office hour? An office hour is, yes, you can take these video on demand courses yourself, but if you have some specific questions, there's two areas that you can get some information on. One, you can ask it live at the office hours that you'll see on the calendar here, right? That's when a live person is coming in on, they're helping whoever has questions, right? They'll be there for you. Or if you need a question asked right away and you already have access to the United States Help Desk Academy, you can come down here, and if you go to this chat GPT, right, ushda.ai, you can open that up and you can type your question in there, and that chat bot has the knowledge of the same stuff that's from the Tech Queen. So you can ask your question there and they'll tell you exactly on how to solve it. So with that, I hope that answers your question and gives you a better idea of what to expect along this journey with the Shooting for Peace and the Tech Queen and getting the AI certification. Again, this is at your own pace, but the faster you go through it, the faster you can, get to helping businesses and generating an income. So I hope that helps and gives you everyone a better idea of what this is all about. Obviously, if you have any more questions, you can ask them to the Tech Queen. You can ask them to me. And I'm definitely here to help you. Just shoot over a email to info@shootingforpeace.com, and we're more than happy to put you into the right person. So now that you've seen this video, again, you know how to log in, and good luck on your journey.